All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm cracked out on 350 megs of caffeine. I'm silver 3, and I'm going to teach you guys how to play Fracture. Let's get down to it. All right, first of all, the thing that we want to note here first is that Fracture, it's actually a unique map. It's not some 3-lane bullshit with some one on A side, one on B side. Attackers go for the none of that. If you can't handle change, if you don't think that Valorant can be its own game, you get out right now. Actually, don't leave. I kind of need the help right now, but you know, whatever. I mean, in theory, it is one of the bigger maps. However, because it's so close corridor, you're gonna want to play aggressive. Your best friend on this map is going to be lurking. Now, the reason I say that is because these corridors are very funnel-like. If you walk into this site, you are funneled through this little area right here. You're not going to be able to get anything else unless you try to take some map control. All right, ladies and gentlemen, as an attacker, you're going to be confined into this little area right here. You have the Venus side over here, grassy area, grassy boy, very vibrant, very cohesive, and mineral dense. Then you have Arizona. So for the sake of competitive terms, I'm just going to be calling this green and this orange. In my ranked games, I'm going to be calling this side Arizona, and I'm going to be calling this side, I don't know, plant. I don't know. I don't play this game. I'm not good at this game. And you're confined to these two spots. Now, the attackers can choose which side they want to go on via the zipline. However, you're going to want to have a game plan going on here. If you are an attacker and you're funneling all 5 people, like bozo rushing it into the site, you're done for. Like, you're not going to get through. The reason is because you're going to be walking into a ton of crossfires, and that is a big problem. So what you want to do is you want to play slow at first, play for info. If you Rainbow Six Siege players know what droning is, I know a lot of you don't. And a lot of you Valorant players just fucking got your fist up trying to kill me right now because I mentioned a different game. And you're going to want to have to try to get map control, wrestling it away from the defenders in a way that allows your other players on the other side of the map to get some ground. All right, ladies and gentlemen, first of all, if you guys are going to enjoy this video, and I know you're going to enjoy this video, I'm telling you guys how to play Fracture here. This is a new map, and not only is it a new map, it's such a unique map. I think it's going to be one of my favorites. Now, if you guys are going to enjoy this video, please like and subscribe. It helps me out a lot. My channel's only 89 subscribers, and I kind of need some help. And if you guys enjoy it, please subscribe. It's free. I mean, it just takes a click of a button to scroll down and click subscribe. All right, let's get into it. Now, as an attacker, you're going to be funneled into 2 ways of playing. You're going to be starting on this side or this side. Now, these sides are connected via the zipline. Remember, you cannot take the zipline that has the X. I swear, one of you is going to come down here and be like, oh man, I got to take the zipline, and you're going to fall off the map. That's what's going to happen. Now, you have 2 sides, and we're going to be splitting this up via the zipline. If you cut the line with the zipline down the center of the map, you have the left side A side and the right side B side. This is Venus, lush, vibrant, mineral dense, kale. And on this side, you have Arizona. Just a barren, dry, rocky, sand. For the sake of this guide, we're going to be cutting down the map via the zip lines, and we're going to be understanding the map via its 2 halves and then connecting it through the center when we go on the defender's side. Now, as an attacker, you do have the option of going to either side. The defenders are going to be starting in the middle area right here, and they are going to be trying to get map control throughout the entire game. What am I saying? All right, ladies and gentlemen, now it's time for the attacking side, and we're going to be trying to attack the B side, and we're going to show this from both perspectives. So I think the best way to do this is to have 2 teams of defender or attackers, 2 on one side, 3 on the other side, or 2 on one side, 2 on the other side, and 1 lurking on the opposite site, actually. So that means 2 right here, 2 over there, and then 1 person on either side, either staying from here, looking forward to the A to catch any rotates, especially from these doors, catching anybody rotating over here, or catch anybody coming from this side. So when you're attacking green from this side of the attacker spawn, first thing you want to do is you're going to try to contest the guy who's on these ramps area over here. Now, you can either take smoke this out, try to go for this orb over here, and there you go. Now you have a little bit of wiggle room. If you're trying to contest someone up here, a jet's probably going to be super helpful. Maybe they can come over here, come over to these boxes. Maybe an omen smokes out over here, dash in, get someone who's getting caught off guard, maybe hiding in this cubby, trying to contest this orb, or you can get someone on a close angle. Lots of different options you can do here. Then, once you have this ramp's probably going to be crucial for this side of the map. If you get this, you have access to people rotating from mid, as well as elbow over here. So this is going to cut off 2 rotates. So one thing that you're going to want to do is you're going to smoke off this and or this. Most likely you want to smoke off the link area, so that way people rotating from mid defender spawn won't be able to have as easy of a time trying to wrestle the site back away from you. So if you're going to try to attack the B site, you're going to want to come from this side of green, attack the guy on ramps, get this orb, have one of your entries come in, get site control right here, and then come in. You're most likely going to want to plant the spike behind these green boxes and or right here. This is if you have like a really good mid control, or you can plant it all the way back here if your team has tower control. And that is where the second part of this comes into play. To 3 people on one side, or 2 people on one side, 2 people on the other side, and 1 person lurking. So when you're attacking, if your team agrees to attack green, the other 2 people on this side have a couple of jobs they need to do. One is these guys need to take control of tower, because if tower's not clear, there is no plant side on the other side of the map that is safe. So right now, attackers, what's going to happen is you're going to come through here, you're going to try to attack this, or you could smoke this, go into sewers, and help your team on this side. Because what this person on ramps is going to do, he's going to try to be contesting this guy. One person can be lurking through here and try to clip somebody that's coming on the stairs. And then you have some more map control. But what you really want to do, and what's the problem on this side is going to be, it's going to be tower. So I would most likely try to smoke this, go up through arcade right here, and then try to get some link control, and then swing the guy who's right here, while your other team members are coming up the ramp and trying to cut off this guy. Because once you're inside of tower, you have no way out except for jumping down here and or coming out this side. There's no other way to get out of tower. So the people from ramps are going to come up here, they can pinch 1 entrance, and you can leave someone else on this side watching the ropes area. And that still allows you to have 3 other attackers doing something else. So let's say you put your omen watching here, then maybe you have your site or your sage watching here, while jet's already on the site trying to contest link, and your flashes are behind them trying to get more map control to get right here. I think that once an attacker gets to this area, it's going to be very hard for any defenders to have any kind of control and elbow unless they're already in there. All right, time to attack the Arizona side, the orange side, the dusk side, the dirt side. This site is most likely going to be... All right, goons, it's time to attack the A site. First of all, you're going to want to get control of this orb. This orb, it's kind of free. There's really not going to be much contesting going on over here. Unless some madman swings out of these doors, bangs you in the head, and goes on his merry way. Most likely not going to happen. So, most likely going to grab this orb. You're going to have 1 person that's attacking the A site from this side, stationed right here at these doors, trying to contest the guy in tower. The reason that that's going to happen is because tower allows free access from the defenders to control this rope area over here, the door, as well as this landing area from the team going dish. And that's not something you want to happen. You either want the person up here on dish to be actively contesting the person in ropes and tower, and you want to have the people down here also contesting. So they can only choose one. Either these guys get in a 1v1, or these guys get in a 1v1. So as an attacker, you want to have one person posted up on these doors watching there, and you want to have somebody, most likely your jet, watching in here from the main area. You're going to want to have to set up on main here, and most likely have a jet I didn't have a dash. Take two. All right, you're most likely gonna have a jet dash into sight right here, and this cuts him off from that angle. You can contest length kind of freely. Because the defender spawn is so close, it's gonna be really easy for the defenders to get reinforcements. So this sight take has to be fast. So what's gonna happen is your squad's gonna pull up here, most likely a smoke here, bam, you have sight for free. Now you can freely plant the spike either in this top area by here. This is wall bangable. This is a very risky spot. However, if you have good enough map control, you can plant right here. Get some good spots over here. You can also plant in this lower area, or you can get a sage wall to block this line of sight over here. Plant right in front of the spike, or plant right in front of the site. As far as post plant goes, you want to have some area that allows both main and dish to overlook the spike site, or at least people having to cross in this no man's land over here. Doing the same site take on this side, you're going to want to have two people come up here into dish, and the first thing that they're going to be doing is contesting the guy on this orb over here. There's always going to be a defender right here. There might be a defender on this side of the dish too. However, if that's the case, flash one, jet dashes here, one team, the other person watches here, and jet pushes up behind here, gets this 1v1, gets this 1v1, and or both people push in at the same time. This is all about teamwork. This site, or this map, is going to be all about taking things fast, taking things hard, taking things with friends. After you get this dish site, you're going to have to wrestle the guy who's going to be here, which was most likely one of the guys that backed off from dish, and now they're playing over here in Cubby. And then after you get that and you get to landing, the thing that, again, you have to watch out for is tower. If there's a person in tower, then you're going to have to ask your people at the doors over here to try to wrestle this guy away and or smoke it. If you smoke off rope, you smoke off link, bam, now you have sight control. However, when it comes to this side, you should have some attacker watching here. So that way they can have full access to both access points of the defender, at least from their spawn. All right, now it's time to be a defender. Now, the thing to worry about as a defender, and or use to your advantage, is that you are all in the center of the map. You guys are going to be surrounded by attackers, and that's not necessarily a bad thing. Because with being surrounded by attackers, unless they send one person into each corner of the map, one of their sides is going to be empty. But first, we should focus on general site holds. First, we're going to focus on holding B site. What I think is going to happen is that you're either gonna have a general like 2-2-1 lurk or a 3-2, and the people on the site are going to be trying to contest both sides of the map. First thing you're gonna want to do is, similar to attacking this site on B, you're gonna have to kill the guy in ramps. You're gonna be the defender on ramps, trying to buy time for your team to rotate to your side. The thing is with defenders is that if you play too fast, too quick, you're gonna give your attackers a hole, not only on losing one side of the map, is that the player on the other side of this map as well. So let's say you're playing over here on the stairs area, your towers guy needs you to stay alive, because if you don't stay alive, someone's gonna come up these ropes and shoot you in the back. So the aim of the game over here is teamwork and staying alive. If you can get numbers, then you are able to defend the site properly. Next thing, when you're trying to defend the orange side, what you're gonna want to do is, one, at the start of the game, have someone set up on this tower. This tower overlooks the doors, as well as have one person over here overlooking dish. So what I think is the optimal setup is to have two people on B, one on main stairs, one in tower, both helping each other, one person in landing, one person in rope, as well as one person either assisting the person over here and landing on the dish on the other side, or have the other person assist the people from canteen, the elbow area over here, or link. So that way you can have some initial map control in each of the edges of the map. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that is your Fracture map guide. It is as in depth as I could have made it. And now it's time for you gamers to go out there and actually try something new. something that Riot has tried to develop from the ground up to introduce variety into their maps. And if you like that all, please like, please subscribe. If you like funny moments, go check out the rest of them on my channel. I'll have more informational guides like this when it comes to maps soon enough. You guys can always count on me. And with all of that, hope you guys do well in your ranked games, do well in your placements. Take it easy, boys.